What has been your most successful investment so far? How did you find it? Dongpeng Special Drink. This is an investment that we are very satisfied with in terms of returns. We invested 350 million yuan in this company, but we also received a return of nearly 8.3 billion yuan, a 23-fold return rate. This comes from our long-term understanding of the industry. I think people need to be well prepared because we had previously worked with Red Bull. So I have a deep understanding of the functional beverage industry. It was precisely because of Red Bull's rapid success in China that we realized how profitable the functional beverage market could be in China. Potential. Moreover, after years of tracking and research, we found that within the vast beverage sector in China, functional beverages are surprisingly the fastest growing product in the soft drink industry. Red Bull came to China around 1990, and after 30 years of development, it has become the largest beverage system globally. I also believe that Chinese people will have their own functional beverage brand. Through our research and long-term cooperation with Red Bull, we discovered this significant product and vast market. So of course we sought out the best talents in China. Back then, when we encountered Dongfeng Zero, Dongfeng was still quite small, about 2 billion. However, I believe Dongpeng can definitely become the Chinese version of that path. Then it will definitely surpass him, which was in 2017. It wasn't easy to reach 5 years, but in 2017 it was truly successful. Before investing, I went to Dongpeng to chat with General Manager Lin at least dozens of times. We never had a meal together, nor did we formally discuss the investment situation. We always talked about functional drinks, the market, the brand, how to establish channels, and the development environment of competitors. It was also because of several in-depth exchanges that we had such deep resonance and empathy, leading to our later investment opportunity. But I often joke about this process. The audience also had intentions to cooperate with GIC and another institution, but ultimately they still chose us. I think it was based on trust and understanding. I believe he must have thought that you are the one who understands the Chinese functional beverage market the best and can help his Chinese national brand the most. Indeed, in the future, we became very good partners, bringing this company into the most glorious period in its development history, becoming truly Chinese. The national brand that defeated Red Bull, truly a pride of the Chinese people. So I think this is also one of our greatest successes. Success doesn't simply mean substantial financial returns, but also that we can truly change the competitive landscape. We can truly lead Chinese entrepreneurs to become the best versions of themselves, and even genuinely defeat the largest global competitors. I think this is something to be proud of. It will also continuously inspire more successes and outstanding young local entrepreneurs, making them believe I can do it. What is the role of Harvest in that process, and particularly you personally? We are not a consulting company. We are also not an investment bank. I think in this process, we try to play a more important role, aiming to become a business partner of the company, personally participating in the company's strategy, formulating internal control, and operational management, they say, and working more closely with the company, even if it means being a second shareholder. In the context of small and medium shareholders, we get involved to understand channels, brand, product market positioning, consumer insights, digitalization, and digital operations. This includes our collaboration with Oriental Unicom, and our current project with Xiao Kaiyuan, or Day. In the old business opportunities, because Xiao Kaiyuan's digitalization, its membership system, and its BI business intelligence system are all supported by our team providing on-site services to assist them. Establishing this kind of service is free, so why do we do it? I often tell my team that this is an important learning opportunity because we invest in China's champions. They have enormous needs, and achieving success with them is the best testing ground. We can continuously reuse our capabilities based on accumulated knowledge to help more people, which is a very good historical opportunity. Secondly, through our practical operations and the services we provide to enterprises. Solutions are truly practical and concrete post-investment services with the core purpose of creating enterprise value, allow us to help more companies become better versions of themselves. This, of course, also forms our structural competitive advantage. Charlie Munger said, and I truly believe this, that life offers many opportunities, but there are only a few truly structural opportunities that you must seize. You will be the big winner in life. For those who engage in continuous trading, it's almost impossible to have a perfect life. I strongly believe in this. So during my entrepreneurial journey, Harvest aims to develop its own unique style, empowering in post-investment, operational management, and corporate branding.
We have completely developed an entire set of our own methodologies. What is it about you that has made Harvest Capital so successful? What do you see in yourself that has allowed that to happen? Most people in finance exist because of profit.
Everyone believes in a story that investment is a portfolio theory. After mathematics was introduced into finance, it became a game for smart people where everyone seeks profit from volatility. In fact, if you look at the past 100 years of Wall Street history, it has already proven to you that most of these stories do not end well. They are not happy endings. However, if we choose to continue as entrepreneurs, you will find that the results are actually quite good. I believe that focus and dedication bring expertise. This is a principle I strongly believe in. So personally, I am a fan of traditionalism. I believe that expertise creates value, and I also believe that industry changes the world. In terms of intelligence, we cannot compete with them, but we can adhere to our duties and practice self-discipline in our roles. In terms of diligence and professionalism, we can go further on the path of intelligent people. The path of trading and arbitrage is too crowded. I think the world is truly fascinating. Being honest and working steadily are not very common, so the competition is not that intense. That's why we are slow. The style of harvest is very slow. The partners of their company sincerely help the business and help themselves become better versions of themselves. We don't do much either, so our less is more approach means doing less is more. We focus on creating quality projects. I still enjoy this process very much and have gained a lot. We have also become better versions of ourselves and helped more people achieve their life dreams, assisting several Chinese companies in becoming industry champions, #1 in China, and sometimes even potentially becoming #1 in the world. So my image of being #1, my work, is like leading a team participating in the Chinese national games. Entrepreneurs participating in the Olympics of world brands, if given the opportunity, can lead more times, participate more times, and help more Chinese companies become champions.
In business competition, becoming a champion in the Olympics, I think it is a great honor in one's life. PE funding, when it's done right, it can build the world and it can improve people's lives. It can create a great future, and it appears that you've chosen that road.
I think it is valuable and meaningful. Therefore, in this direction, Harvest has also done a lot of preparation and refinement. We might feel that arbitrage companies lack substance or do not provide significant positive feedback. As a financial practitioner, I actually promoted the market last year, which is what I truly want to do and what I am currently doing. I want to change the name of Harvest Capital to
Harvest Industry.
I am now working on my own convenient fast food business, and it's not just in China. We are going to do it globally. Now we are looking at the market in New York, in London, in Paris, and in Tokyo. Actually, after we truly made money from the financial market, we still want to engage in industry. We believe that industry is what truly creates value and has social value. There is a wealth spillover effect, which can truly promote social progress. This is a principle we adhere to, which is the true core spirit and pursuit of Jiehua. From this perspective, we are different from the vast majority of PE and VC firms. Asset management institutions manage portfolios, money, and liquidity. I believe that it is not our core goal. Our core value is the value of the enterprise. In the process of this enterprise value, we must have the ability to serve entrepreneurs. To serve the value of the enterprise, one must truly understand management and operations. I'm a believer in Drucker's management science. To give a simple example, I have invested in many dining establishments, many fast-moving consumer goods, the food and beverage, cosmetics, and dining industries, especially fast food. People often ask, why can't Chinese cuisine expand abroad? China cannot become a world-class brand, and it's actually quite simple. The first reason is the dartboard. We need much dehumidification. We are a full-service restaurant and need to train many chefs. Chinese cuisine is very complex and difficult to standardize. In the United States, there are 61 publicly listed companies in the dining industry. The world's largest industrialized dining brands are all in the United States: McDonald's, KFC, Starbucks, Chipotle, etc. If you study this phenomenon seriously, the special reason behind it is that Americans believe in supply chains and management science. However, there's also American globalization and American multinational companies, as well as the industrialized, standardized, and modernized products chosen by the United States. This fast food culture has become the secret weapon for the American dining industry to conquer markets. The core is still the respect for modernization, the respect for management science, and the emphasis on the supply chain. And most of these are Chinese, Japanese, or French cuisines, which find it difficult to achieve this. Their strengths are our weaknesses. So, from this perspective, I feel a responsibility to lead our Chinese cuisine, to become standardized and modernized, and to believe in management science. Give me some time. With such a group of people, and I believe I can achieve this. The companies we invest in, like Old Camera, Little Vegetable Garden, and Barbie Buns, can all embody the spirit of an Eastern McDonald's and Eastern Starbucks. Chinese people will also have their own brands. We also deserve a better life. Chinese entrepreneurs are just as capable as Western entrepreneurs, being excellent brand owners and creators of modern life.